Hola clase, bienvenidos, welcome back. Hoy vamos a hablar de indefinite articles. Today we're going to talk about indefinite articles. Hopefully that sounds familiar. We did talk about definite articles before in chapter 2 or 3. And we're also going to be learning how to ask how much. So you might also remember that word from one of the question words. All right, so indefinite articles are words that are similar to definite articles. The definite articles el, la, los, and las, which mean the in English. Indefinite articles are words that mean a or an in English when singular, and when plural they mean some. So these are similar to the definite articles, but these are the indefinite articles. So you might use this when you want to say, I need a pencil, or I need some notebooks for school. All right, so first we'll learn the singular indefinite articles. Singular indefinite articles are, the masculine is un. Repite, un. And the feminine indefinite article is una. Repite, una. All right, and remember when I say repite, it means repeat after me. All right, and these both mean a or an. Or in English, we often say I need a pencil. All right, so for the plural indefinite articles, the masculine is unos. Repite, unos. And the feminine is unas. Unas means some. Forgot to mention, if you're not taking notes, I want you to go back a couple of slides and get out your notebook, pause the video, get out the notebook, your cuaderno, and get out your pencil or maybe your bolígrafo and come on back and watch the video again while taking notes. Always want to be taking notes when we're going over new material. All right, so here are some ejemplos. Ejemplos. What does that look like? Examples. All right, necesito un diccionario. I need, what is un? If you don't remember, you can go back. Un, a. Necesito un diccionario. Or you can ask this in a question. ¿Necesitas un diccionario? Do you need a dictionary? So that's how you ask this as a question. All right, let's ask somebody if they need something else. ¿Necesitas unos útiles escolares? Do you need some school supplies? ¿Necesitas unos útiles escolares? So unos means some. So we're not just asking, do you need one school supply? We're asking, do you need multiple school supplies? Not just one, but multiple. So you could say some. All right, and then the last one. No tengo una mochila. I don't have a backpack. So I don't have a backpack. Now, if you wanted to say I don't have some backpacks, I mean, that doesn't really make very much sense. But if you wanted to make it plural, you would say no tengo unas mochilas. I don't have some backpacks. Again, that doesn't make sense. That's not often what we'd say, unless you're a person who really needs a lot of backpacks. All right, so to ask how much in Espanol, you use, or how many, you use the words cuánto, cuántos, cuánta, or cuántas. Now, something that happened here is I forgot to add all my accent marks. So when you're taking your notes, look, I forgot the accent mark over the a in cuánto, over the a in cuántas, cuántos, over the a in cuánta, and sobre la a in cuántas. So you see, I forgot all of these accent marks. Don't make the same mistake I did. Maybe I did this as an example. All right. So let's go to, I pulled up a little trabalengua. It literally means a work tongue or a tongue worker. So, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Has anybody ever heard of a tongue twister or a tongue worker? Tongue worker doesn't make any sense, but a tongue twister en inglés. I know you know that one. Why don't you try and say that en inglés? How much wood would a woodchuck? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Well, en español. Come on, buddy. Let me go to the next slide. Ah. Let's see if I can get this to allow me to go to the next slide. Okay, so I got that to go to the next slide. So the trabalengua that I have here for you in español is this. Plancha, plancha con cuatro planchas. ¿Con cuántas planchas? Plancha, plancha. So this literally means plancha, the person, plancha, irons, con cuatro planchas, with 4 irons. Con cuántas, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Con cuántas, with how many planchas, plancha, plancha. So try and say this with me. Plancha, plancha, con cuatro planchas. Con cuántas planchas, plancha, plancha. Oh, it's pancha. Pancha, plancha con cuatro planchas. Con cuántas planchas, plancha, pancha. I was saying plancha the whole time. Pancha. All right, that's just for fun. All right, so the next word we're going to learn is cuánto. Again, I forgot my accent mark here. So you need to go in and add your accent mark sobre la A, over the A. How much? So when responding to how much, we could say mucho or mucha, which means a lot or much. Muchas, muchos or muchas, which means a lot of or many. All right, and this is a lot of money. 1,000 colones. It's not really that much money in United States dollars. $16.6. Colones, that's from Costa Rica. Or poco, poca, a little, not that much. So 100 colones, that is very little. That is pennies. All right, or pocas, few, not many. Poco or pocas. Okay. So we were learning how to say. Did you learn the indefinite articles? Un, una, unos, unas. And did you learn how to ask how much? Cuánto, cuánta, cuántos, cuántas. All right. You're going to next do the Google form quiz in Google Classroom. Hasta luego.